So today there was a verdict that came down in the Philando Castile case. Now you remember we all watched Philando Castile be murdered by the police officer last year. It was horrific. It affected everybody. And we thought that once the jury sees something like that, it's plain as day. You get convicted. But we have come to expect in this nation, as the black man and black woman of America, that we will not get any kind of justice or conviction at the hands of these race soldiers because the system is set up and rigged against black people. We had a jury of 10 Caucasians and 2 black people. Every time we look up, the juries are always made up predominant or all Caucasian juries. Sister Sadia even made a video about that on this channel, speaking how they strike black jurors all the time, and they always end up with a predominantly Caucasian jury. So today, the same thing happened. The verdict came down. Philando Castile's murderer went home, not guilty. And I want to roll the footage of how the family felt about this verdict.
This one I need y'all to do this way. I need y'all respectively to clear a path for Miss Bow. She doesn't walk last. Gentlemen, up front. You get up front.
John, he's going to need you to go up front and help Charles. John, I need you to go up front and help Grab him. Keep walking, get some fresh air.
Morning, good afternoon. I want to also give my thanks to John Choi and the prosecutor's office. They did a great job in the representation of the facts in this manner in which my son was murdered. And I will continue to say murdered, because where in this planet do you tell the truth and you be honest and you still be murdered by the police of Minnesota while you have your seatbelt on and you're in a company with a woman and a child? My son would never jeopardize anyone else's life by trying to pull a gun on an officer and the gun was not fire ready. These are some of the facts that came out in the trial, and I am so very disappointed in the system here in the state of Minnesota, because nowhere in the world do you die from being honest and telling the truth. Now, these are some things that you need to know and recognize. There has always been a systemic problem in the state of Minnesota, and me thinking with my common sense that we would get justice in this case, but nevertheless, it never seems to fail us. The system continues to fail black people, and they will continue to fail you all. Like I said, because this happened with Philando, when they get done with us, they're coming from you, for you, and all your interracial children. Y'all are next, and you'll be standing up here fighting for justice just as well as I am. I am so disappointed in the state of Minnesota. My son loved this state. He had one tattoo on his body, and it was of the Twin Cities, the state of Minnesota with TC on it. My son loved this city, and this city killed my son, and the murderer gets away. Are you kidding me right now? We're not evolving as a civilization. We're devolving. We have taken steps forward. People have died for us to have these rights, and now we're devolving. We're going back down to 1969. Damn! What is it gonna take? I'm mad as hell right now. Yes, I am. My firstborn one son died here in Minnesota. Under the circumstances, just because he was a police officer, that makes it okay. Oh, now they got free reign. He's found innocent on all counts. He's shot into a car with no regard to human life, and that's okay. Thank you, Minnesota. Thank you, Minnesota. That's all I have to say. One thing else I have to say is Yanez may have gotten away with justice on this plane of existence. He will not get away with divine justice. He has to answer to someone bigger than all of us. We're just here. We're just going through this human experience. He will have to face his creator, and I hope he die tonight.
Listen. I never really have talked throughout this whole year and throughout this whole process of everything that has happened because I get very emotional when it comes to my brother. But the system really is wrong, and they really failed us. They really failed us once again because my brother was a good man. You never even heard him raise his voice. You never even heard him yell. And for that man to get on the stand and lie, he got caught in 3, 4, 5 different lies. You seen the gun? The gun was in his pocket. Y'all the reporters, y'all wrote up all this stuff, so y'all know what was said. And for them jurors to not have enough human empathy and a conscience to just do the right thing, that just baffles me. That just baffles me. Was it in his pocket, or was it in his hand? Or did it fall out? Or like the paramedic, y'all patted him down and y'all found it in his pocket. I know my brother. My brother would never, ever put Diamond in danger or Dayana in danger because he loved that little girl. And he loved this state, and I am really just so hurt because he took away something so precious from me. That was my brother, that was my mentor, that was my father figure, that was everything. That man worked hard every single day, every birthday, every Christmas. He was the one that made sure I had gifts. He didn't deserve to die the way he did. And I will never have faith in this system. I will never have faith in this system. I will never have faith in this system.
Hey, Facebook and everybody around the world. I'm sure y'all seen this bullshit that happened today. Fuck what they talking about. Yeah, I'm going live now. I've been holding myself, trying to be strong and not say the wrong things because I already know how they get down. I'm 61 years old. I've seen it. I've smelled it. I've heard it. Now you see exactly what these motherfuckers think about us. They murdered my motherfucking son with his seatbelt on. So what does that say to you? Now they got free reign to keep killing us any kind of way they want to. So I just want to say one thing to everybody out there. I don't give a fuck what you do. Do what your heart desires, because that shit wasn't right. And I'm here to say that, and fuck the police. Say whatever the fuck you want to say. Now this is the real Valerie Castile. I don't give no fuck no more. This shit is crazy. You gonna kill a man in front of a child and a woman. Who gonna bring some children to a motherfucking gunfight? Come the fuck on, please. I don't know where they got them motherfucking jurors from, but that was some straight up bullshit. And they gonna keep on killing us as long as we sit down and just take it. Oh yeah, he was in fear for his life. Bull motherfucking shit. You shouldn't be no police officer if you gonna handle yourself in that manner. Do what you do. Cause this shit gonna keep on happening, and it's gonna be you one day in this fucked up mother's club with their children murdered by the motherfucking police. I don't give no fuck. Man, y'all just don't know how sister feeling right now. If I had it my way, it's on and cracking. Fuck that shit. I'm sick of this shit. Y'all been killing motherfuckers all these years, but here in Minnesota, this cracker Bama ass motherfucking state, fuck these motherfuckers. And with that, peace out. Do your mother motherfucking thing, whatever. Have a nice life. I hope that motherfucker die tonight. Hello.
First of all, I want to send my condolences once again out to the family of Philando Castile, because what these jurors done today has literally murdered that man all over again. It's like they took the Band-Aid off of the wound and they took a bunch of salt and a bunch of lemon juice and maybe even some alcohol with it and put it all in the wound of the family of Philando Castile. The pain that these brothers and sisters are going through. But see, it doesn't matter in America, the pain of the black man and black woman. You see, you have a lot of these Caucasians that will enjoy watching the pain of the black man and black woman of America as entertainment. I was on Facebook today looking at the comments and all these Caucasian faces supporting the police officer, supporting the verdict. They have a code and they stick to it to the point it's inhumane. It's ungodly. It is evil how the code they abide themselves by. It has no moral compass. And it tells me, why do we need to put our fate in the hands of Caucasians that don't have the moral compass to have human decency? This country is infected with a vile disease. And this disease is racism. And it's not our disease, so we didn't create it. Caucasians created that. And I know some of them are going to say, I had nothing to do with that. I'm not a racist. I don't use those words. I help fight for black people. I love black people. And I'm going to speak to you. Number one, I'm going to be very honest with you. At one point in time, I made sure to take time to pray, because I do pray. And in my prayer time, I was asking God, why are these people so evil? Why do they get away with it? Are they just inherently this way? I have to pray like that. You know why? Because immense hate was growing in my heart about Caucasian people in general. And what came to my heart was a remnant of them are good, but the rest are not. Translation, 62% of them voted for Donald Trump. No matter what he said, the racism, the fights, didn't care, voted for him wholesale. It wasn't 62% of black folks or any other group. It was them. And the problem is the decent Caucasians aren't the majority, because if they were the majority, we wouldn't have these problems. We'd be getting along and trying to live right and trying to make the country better and seeing we can just be the best that we can be if we had the majority of Caucasians be like the people that say they're not racist, they don't do anything. But at the same time, are you really doing anything? Are you really trying to change the laws that let these police get away with this sort of thing? I understand the pain. We've been feeling the pain for hundreds of years. This is not the first time we have felt this pain. This is an ongoing thing. Any one of us can be Philando Castile tonight, tomorrow morning. Any of us can. Don't matter if you're not a criminal or you're a criminal. You could end up being the exact same way. And this cop on the trial saying the same old. I was afraid for my life. And I'm sorry to be very vulgar in what I'm about to say. And I usually not vulgar. But you know what? A lot of y'all are pussyfied. You're so pussyfied that you're crying all the time. I'm afraid for my life. Well, you're so much of a pussyfied, then don't be a police officer. It's just that simple. You need to be brave. You need to be courageous and not cowardly. Like the freaking cowardly lion on the Wizard of Oz. I'm sick of that crap. I'm afraid of my life. The fact is, you were trained in that police academy to hate black people and fear black people as it is. But in your own community, 80% of your own people are killed off every year by your own, but you're not afraid of them. 71% of the police officers that was killed last year was killed by their own. Not black people. But we the one you're supposed to be afraid of all the time. This trial was so bad. This police officer got caught multiple times lying about the gun. The forensic expert said due to the trajectory of the shots, this man could have shot that child and that woman, and he still got off on the unlawful discharge of a firearm. So it don't matter if they shoot into a car with a 4-year-old baby. It don't matter if you shoot into a car with a woman that has nothing to do with it. They will sit there and kill you with impunity, black man and black woman. This is what they would do. And many in this Caucasian society will celebrate it, will justify it. Then they come and tell you you should not be angry. You should just forgive. And I was so happy this sister didn't get up there with all that I forgive. Oh, I love this sister to death. I love her. She and everybody else need to follow her footsteps in that trend. What has that forgiveness gotten you but more bodies in the ground? It isn't getting you nowhere. We have allowed religion to destroy us, literally, to keep us pacified, to not stand up for what we need to believe in. The situation with Philando Castile and the rest of us in this nation is just very simple. When I said this, I meant this. We need to unify or die. It's just that simple. There's no way around it. Also, and this is something personal that I'm doing. One day I went into a restaurant and I looked up on the side and it said support our police. And it rubbed me the wrong way because when I saw that, because to me, the police doing stuff like this, the police don't protect and serve black people. They don't. They handle black people. They beat up black people. They protect and serve Caucasians, but they don't do that for us. But yet our tax dollars go to that. Our tax dollars go to get murdered legally, and nothing happens. Now, this guy, after that trial, he signed a voluntary separation agreement. So he's not a police officer anymore over there. But the fact is that he's riding off into the sunset. No justice at all. These jurors, I hope they don't get a lick of peace in their life. I hope that they become the biggest insomniacs in the world and that no pill or no syrup that's in some medicine will put them to sleep. How can you sit there and do that? But the same thing happened with Walter Scott as well. Had a tape, shot the brother in the back, planting tasers, all that, and still had a hung jury. I mean, these people, it makes me shake my head. Righteous anger is right. It's a difference when you have an unjust anger. You should be angry about evil. You should be angry about injustice. You should be angry when people kill with impunity and nothing happens to them. And I know some of them will say, well, blacks kill blacks, and they go to jail too. They don't kill blacks and then go home and eat a ham sandwich. That never happened. The fact is, we need to stop playing games that we play in our community, dividing over stupidity, unify more than ever. Some of you caping for the Caucasian female, black men, some of the black women caping for the Caucasian male. Both of y'all stupid, both of you, because none of them Caucasian females or males are stopping this from happening. If they were, I wouldn't say nothing. If you were with them and they was benefiting your community, but it's not happening because you have some self-hate issues and you need to validate yourself. We got to solve this, black people. We have to solve this. This is our issue. Nobody cares about us. Nobody. Michael Jackson told you that. They don't care about us. If we don't solve it, who else will? Yes, we all are angry. Trust me. I was angry when I heard the verdict, and I could not get on this video at that time period. I would have said something that probably would have got me locked up. But what I'm saying is, let's be smart. We need to unify, get together, put our petty differences to the side. We got to get rid of those coons too. They can't be around us either, because they promote that is just as much as some of the Caucasians promote what happens to our brothers and sisters unjustly. Now, some things that I've talked about in the past and I have looked at and predicted to happen, I will say this much. I foresee happening more black people starting to join groups like the New Black Panther Party and the Nation of Islam and other groups similar to them. I also see coming on the horizon is going to be even more of an intense disdain coming from the black community toward Caucasians because they didn't had enough. I see it. The writing's on the wall. You can't keep doing what you're doing and don't expect that to come. And it's not just black people. It's people all over the world that they go do stuff to. You go bomb people's countries and expect them to love you. You go try to tell them what to do in their countries and expect them to love you. You go steal resources, divide people, supplant, assassinate leaders that don't do what you say. I mean, you've been doing this stuff for a long time. And you wonder why people are acting that way or making comments. But, you know, you love Jesus. You're a Christian. But yet, because sworn, the Bible says you shouldn't kill. But I guess you take that part out of the Bible. I guess in the Bible say don't steal. And you took that part out of the Bible. The Bible said don't covet your neighbor's property. And you took that part out of the Bible. So by this point, stop calling yourself Christian because you live nowhere near to the values of the scriptures. But the thing is, it's going to end up happening for sure in the realm of God. You're going to see even more of a spirit of division and confusion upon your own community. And the day gonna come where God's people will have vineyards they didn't plant and land they didn't till and homes they didn't build. Those of you who understand what I'm saying, you know exactly what I'm talking about from the scriptures. But this situation should just wake us up. Don't just get mad today and feel bad today and then go back to arguing tomorrow about colorism and stupidity that we argue with, religion, and so on. Use this as a rallying cry to unify within our community. We have to. We are dying out here. Our community is on life support system, brothers and sisters. We got to get it back. We can get it back. We can get it back overnight. And then they got mad at Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee. Isn't that something? This is that man took a knee for the whole time. Incidents like this. But Colin Kaepernick, he's evil. It lets you know how these people think. And I'm not lying about it because they know I'm not lying, because if I'm lying about it, show me I'm lying. Show me that you don't make these comments supporting the execution of black people. Show me everything that I am a lie and I would shut up about it. But you're not going to prove me to be a liar. And even if you do some name calling, I'm right. You know I'm right. And the feeling of you say guilt that you have, it comes from the sin and unrighteousness that you wage in the environment that you have created that's ungodly. That's not coming from us. You'll never escape that until you make it right. But brothers and sisters, we just have to organize, unify, code up. These people ain't playing with us. They don't like us. For the most part, to be honest with you, we just had a dog and cat relationship. Just can't get along. You can't tell me we can get along, but yet you sit up here celebrating the death of people. You can't tell me that. You can't tell me it's okay to shoot in a car with 4-year-old child. You imagine if the roles reversed and it was Brad Castile, Debbie Reynolds, and a 4-year-old white girl and a black cop shot in that car like that on Facebook Live. Oh my God. It would have been stopped the whole earth. They've been talking about that little girl gonna need so much therapy, and they will be talking so much, but you don't hear nothing about that little 4-year-old black girl that watched Philando Castile get killed. Then the 4-year-old black girl is sitting there consoling her mother. You remember that in the video? I don't even want to play that. That's just horrible. But that's okay. It don't matter because black children don't matter. Black men, black women, they don't matter. We're not human to them. You need to understand that. And don't they are the master of words. Don't pay attention to their words. Pay attention to a man or woman's actions. That's all that matters. Do your actions line up with your words? We don't hate you, but your society proves that you do. What are you talking about? We believe in equality, but you never have equality in the courtroom. We believe in justice, but yet black people don't get it. So no. Show us with actions, not with your words. And let me guess, this is what they're going to say. Well, you guys have a hate. You hate. That is the easiest cop out to say. It's not about hate with me. I understand the system that I'm living in. I understand the history of this nation. And I'm human, and I do get angry, and I have a righteous anger toward that, because nothing that's happening to us is right or justified. We need to all get angry and fix our community and unify, because these people are running amok ever since Donald Trump then got in there. Now they've been going crazy. These hate crimes that's uptick. All these folks saying the N-word all day long to your face. What more is it going to take? Like that sister said, what else is it going to take? What is it going to take? Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. Share the video, like the commentary, and subscribe to my news story.